were assigned to discuss this law, the RA 8550, as amended by the Republic Act 10654, the Philippine Fisheries Code of 1998. So this is quite lengthy law. That's why siguro it was divided into three. So yun. So this law aims to ensure the sustainable development, management, and conservation of the country's fisheries and aquatic resources. So it seeks to achieve food security, protect the rights of fisher folks, particularly as I discuss later, municipal fisher folks, and promote the overall welfare of the fishing industry. So next. So here I will discuss the declaration of policy as well as definition of terms that I believe that important first to be defined in order to fully understand my discussion as I discuss certain topics kasi there's mga specific mga terminologies that need to be defined. So here, declaration of policy. So it is the statement of intent on what the law wants to achieve. So first is to achieve food security as to the overriding consideration, the utilization, management, development, conservation, protection of fishery resources in order to provide the food needs of the population. A flexible policy towards the attainment of food security shall be adopted in response to challenges in demographic trends for fish, emerging trends in trade of fish and other aquatic products in domestic and international markets, and the law of supply and demand. Second is to limit access to the fishery and aquatic resources of the Philippines for the exclusive use and employment of Filipino citizens. So very specific, exclusive use and enjoyment of Filipino citizen. Next is to ensure the rational and sustainable development, management, and conservation of fishery and aquatic resources of the Philippine waters, including the exclusive economic zone, and in the adjacent high seas, consistent with the primordial objective of maintaining a sound ecological balance, protecting and enhancing the quality environment. Provided talaga niya ko na constitution, the declaration of policies, and to have a healthful ecology. So ginko kang gapitat ini nga law gina-uphold. So the Philippines shall pursue its commitment to international conventions and cooperate with other states and international bodies in order to conserve and manage threatened aquatic species, straddling and highly migratory fish stocks and other living marine resources. Next is to protect the rights of fisher folks, especially of the local communities, with priority to municipal fisher folks in the preferential use of the municipal waters, such preferential use shall be based on but not limited to the maximum sustainable yield or total allowable catch, kumbaga niya, per year basis niya, nakuan, on the basis of resources and ecological condition, and shall be consistent with our commitment under the international treaties and agreements. So perhaps one of the very relevant international treaties and agreement is the UNCLOS. So we're very familiar with that. So next is to provide support to the fishery sectors, primarily to the municipal fisher folks, including women and youth sectors through appropriate technology and research, adequate financial, production, construction, post-harvest facilities, marketing assistance, and other services. The protection of municipal fisher folk against foreign intrusion. So, di pala ginko ka na talaga against foreign intrusion, pero parang dire asyat na yun ang buya na aton current status quo. So, shall extend to offshore fishing grounds. Fish workers shall receive a just share of their labor in the utilization of marine and fishery resources. So next is to adopt the precautionary principle and manage fishery and aquatic resources in in a manner consistent with the concept of ecosystem-based approach to fishery management and integrated coastal area management in specific natural fishery management areas appropriately supported by research, technical services, and guidance provided by the state. To grant the private sector the privilege to utilize fishery resources under the basic concept of grantee, licensee, or permittee thereof shall not only be privileged beneficiary of the state but also active participant and partner of the government's naval development, management, conservation, and protection of fishery and aquatic resources of the country. So this statement is more on pertaining to commercial fisheries. So next is the objectives of the state. So first, yun, somehow na-discussed natin during declaration policy is to, first is conservation, protection, sustained management of the country's fishery and aquatic resources. So property elevation and provision of supplementary level among the municipal fisher folks. So sa gapini to provide livelihood in order to kumbaga mga vulnerable sector kasi nira diri municipal aton mga fisher folks. So need naton hera elevate anira livelihood. So improvement productivity of aquaculture within ecological limits, optimal utilization of offshore and deep sea resources, and upgrading of post-harvest technology. So next, the application of this act. So all Philippine waters, including other waters over which the Philippines sovereignty jurisdiction and the country's 200 nautical mile exclusive economic zone in continental shelf. So we're very familiar naman what is the Philippine water. So I believe it was specifically defined under Article 1 of the Philippine Constitution, the national territory. So parang all the consisting of all the islands and waters embraced within aton kuan. So 200 nautical exclusive economic zone EEZ. So we have sovereign rights over the specific area. However, yun kuan niya na kumbaga if we kuan the current situation dito kuan. So may the issues regarding, pero we're not will not deal with that kay parang more on man yung political law. So kuan la kita papyaw la. So yun, next is all aquatic and fishery resources, whether inland, coastal, or offshore fishing areas, including but not limited to fish pond, fish pens, and cages. So all lands devoted to aquaculture or businesses and activities relating to fisheries, whether private or public lands. So here, I picked lang mga specific definition of terms nga mga terms na I believe that needs to be defined first para at least mas maintindihan natin and nga mga specific terms as I discussed as I go through with my discussion. So catch ceilings refers to the annual catch limits allowed to be taken, gathered, or harvested from any fishing area in consideration of the need to prevent overfishing and harmful depletion of breeding stocks of aquatic organism. So next is closed season, the period during which the taking of specific fisheries species by specific fishing gear is prohibited and specific area or areas of the Philippine waters. So in a closed season is very important in the management of our aquatic resources kay during that time hindi itong parang gin specific nga period nga gipo-prohibit mag-fish it nga specific area in order for that specific species to reproduce. Kumbaga during that time nila nagre-reproduce tapos para mas kumbaga enable more recovery anera ecosystem. So amit at pinaka purpose para at least mas madamo diri ba maubos, diri totally maubos lahat aton mga aquatic resources. So commercial fishing, the taking of fishery species by passive or active gear for trade, business, and profit beyond subsistence or sport fishing to be further classified as uh, small scale commercial fishing. So 3.1 gross tons to 20 gross tons. Medium scale commercial fishing, 20.1 gross tons up to 150 gross tons. And large commercial fishing, so more than 150 gross tons. So mangroves, community of intertidal plants, including all species of trees, shrubs, vines, and herbs found on coast swamps or border of swamps. So marine protected area, uh, a defined area of the sea established and set aside by law, administrative regulation, or any other effective means in order to conserve and protect a part of or of the entire enclosed environment through the establishment of management guidelines. It is considered a generic term that includes all declared areas governed by specific rules or guidelines in order to protect and manage activities within the enclosed area. So municipal fishing refers to the fishing within municipal waters using fishing vessels of 3 cross tons or less, or fishing not requiring the use of fishing vessels. So municipal waters include not only streams, lakes, inland bodies of water, and tidal waters within the municipality which are not included within the protected areas defined under the NIPAS law, uh, public forests, timberlands, forest reserves, or fishery reserves, but also marine waters included between two lines drawn perpendicular to the general coastline from points where the boundary lines of municipality touch the sea at low tide. So very specific at low tide. And a third line parallel with general coastline including offshore inland and 15 kilometers from such coastline. Where two municipalities are situated on opposite shores, they are that there is less than 30 kilometers marine waters between them, the third line shall be equally distant from opposite shore of the respective municipalities. So very technical here, dili nga kuan definition. So serious violation. So I believe it ining serious violation will be thoroughly discussed by Sir Sandos kay iya part ang mga prohibitions and penalties. So papiyawan lang naton. So fishing without a valid license, authorization, or permit, fishing without reporting the catch or misreporting the catch, fishing in a closed area or during a closed season, fishing a prohibited species, fishing with the use of prohibited gear or methods, uh, falsifying, concealing, or tampering vessel markings, identifying or registration to conceal vessel identity or lack of registration, concealing, tampering, or disposing evidence relating to investigation of a violation, assaulting, resisting, intimidating, harassing, seriously interfering with, or unduly obstructing or delaying fisheries law enforcer, authorized inspector or observer of other duly authorized government officer, intentionally tampering with or disabling the vessel monitoring system, and committing multiple violations which taken together constitute a serious disregard of this code. So unregulated fishing. So vessels without nationality but operated by the Philippine or Philippine Corporation. So Philippine flag fishing vessels operating in areas managed by RMFOs or Regional Fisheries and Management Office, to which the Philippines is not a party to. Philippine flag vessel operating in areas of fish stocks which there are no applicable conservation management measure. So bawal at itiya. So unreported fishing refers to fishing activities which have not been reported or have been misreported to the Department of Agriculture in contravention of national laws and regulation of the Philippines or undertaken areas of competence of relevant RMFO which have not been reported or have been misreported in contravention of the reporting procedure of that organization further elaborated by regulations to be promulgated by the department. So illegal fishing means fishing activities conducted by Philippine vessels operating in violation of Philippine laws. So yun, illegal fishing. So let's go with the chapter utilization, management, development, conservation, allocation system of fisheries and aquatic resources. So use of Philippine waters. The use and exploitation of fisheries and water resources in the Philippine waters shall be reserved exclusively to the Filipinos, provided, however, that research and survey activities may be allowed under the strict regulation for purely research, scientific, technological, educational purposes that would also benefit the Filipino citizens. So, yun, very specific, shall be reserved exclusively to Filipinos. So, the use and exploitation of fishery and aquatic resources. So, yun, uh, so very common ini nga problem aton kuan niya na aton country, kay where kumbaga diri kita, kumbaga dila kita solely it nakaka-benefit at aton aquatic resources. Also ginaallow liwat it aton law for educational purposes or research purposes. So it aton Philippine government nag-undertakeran engagement with other countries like mga joint exploration in order to study natin aquatic resources. So pwede lang tiya i-kuha natin himuon. So the department refers to the Department of Agriculture shall issue such number of licenses and permits for the conduct of fishery activities subject to the harvest control and reference points as determined by specific studies or best available evidence, preferential given to the resource users in the local communities adjacent or nearest to the municipal waters. So, Department of Agriculture nag-i-issue mga licenses and permit to conduct mga fishery activities. So, hiran agency naton government nga may deton mandate. So, the secretary may prescribe limitation or quota on the total quantity of fish captured or for a specific period of time and specified area based on the best available evidence. Such a catch ceiling may be imposed per species or fish whenever necessary and practicable, provided, however, that in municipal waters and fishery management areas and the waters under the jurisdiction of special agency, catch ceilings may be established upon concurrence and approval and recommendation of such special agency and concerned LGU in consultation with the Fisheries and Aquatic Resource Management Council for conservation and ecological purposes. So, yun, the Secretary of Department of Agriculture pwede mag-provide hin limitation, especially labi na't mga naton mga endangered nga mga aquatic resources. So, pwede tiya magkuhan if may the talaga studies or may the evidence nga warranting such. So, pwede tiya magkuhan mag-issue. So, yun, establishment of closed season. So, the secretary may declare through a public notice. So, may danhiya specific requirement prior to declaration of closed season. So, at least 2 newspaper of general circulation in public or in public service announcement, whichever applicable, and at least 5 days before the declaration a closed season in any or all Philippine waters outside the boundary municipal waters and bays for conservation and ecological purposes. The secretary may include waters under the jurisdiction of special agency, municipal water and bays, and other areas reserved for the use of municipal fisher folks in area to be covered by the closed season. Provide, however, that this shall be done only upon the concurrence and approval or recommendation of such special agency and concerned LGU and Fisheries and Aquatic Resource Management Council. So dapat may perhaps approval in certain resolution nga pagde-declare in closed season ha LGU tapos sa FARMC. Provide further that in municipal waters, fishery management areas, and other areas reserved for the use of municipal fisher folks, closed season may be established by concerned LGU in consultation with FARMC for conservation and ecological purposes. The FARMC may also recommend the establishment of closed season in municipal waters, fishery management, and other areas reserved for the use of the municipal fisher folks. So, introduction of foreign aquatic species. So, no foreign finfish, mollusk, crustaceans, or aquatic plants shall be introduced in the Philippine waters without the sound ecological, biological, environmental justification based on scientific studies, subject to the biosafety standard as provided by the existing laws. Provide, however, that the department may approve the introduction of foreign aquatic species for scientific or research purposes. So, kumbaga minsan kita certain provision under this law nga nagpo-prohibit ito nga pagkukuan, kumbaga ay pinaka-purpose law kasi tiya to prevent ecological harm kay syempre there are native naton nga mga aquatic resources, so bangin kami da naton ibutang nga foreign aquatic species liwat, kumbaga pwede hira outcompete, kumbaga mas makuha nila, mas kumbaga diri awayon parang ikuanong ba anira species, kumbaga outcompete himo nira nga prey, so perhaps banging gyap menda nira mga diseases nga pwede ma-discrete nga makaka-affect aton mga native, so kumbaga ma-disrupt kasi the ecosystem, so dapat may daan ay certain studies nga masisiring nga safe anaton mga native aquatic resources, hininga mga foreign aquatic species. So, protection of rare, threatened, and endangered species. So, the department shall declare closed season conservation and rehabilitation measures for rare, threatened, and endangered species that may be determined, and shall ban the fishing or taking of the rare, threatened, or endangered species, including their offsprings, as identified by existing laws in concurrence with the government agency. Yun as defined kanina, ang closed season. So, asya talaga pinaka-purpose niya for conservation, rehabilitation na naton mga aquatic resources. Labi na kung may naton identified nga mga endangered species, so need talaga mag-declare ng closed season para i-stop ang pag-fish hire naton kuan, or perhaps for consumption or for commercial use. So, yun. So, pwede Department of Agriculture mag-declare for the protection of our endangered species. So, environmental compliance certificate, no person, national juridical, shall undertake any development project without the first securing environmental compliance certificate from the Secretary of the DNR. So, juridical, so tanan, bisan nga ni municipal government, kay juridical, may juridical personality as, kumbaga, as created by law. So, parang, if nakakanagdum ka mo, may kita discuss sa aton law on local government and regarding ang personality na sa nga local government unit nga, dire ko nira ma-comply ni ECC, kay dire man ko nira natural person. So, yun dire, makukan natin, mas ma-appreciate natin nga, bisan juridical ka, need ka mag-comply hining requirement. Kumbaga, waray na yung exempted. Siyempre, for the protection ng patatan environment. Kaya bangit nga specific project nga mo gusto undertake, makaruba patatan kuan environment. So, need ko talaga niya. So, didilat kita municipal fisheries. So, here, the jurisdiction of municipal city government. The municipal city government shall have jurisdiction over municipal waters as defined, yun na-define ko nga kanina, kuan, municipal waters. The municipal government in consultation with the AFR shall be responsible for the management, conservation, development, protection, utilization, disposition of all fishery na aquatic resources within the respective municipal waters. So yun, na-discuss ko kanina regarding ang pagdideclarehan closed season. Dapat may dahil niya consultation approval with the AFAR, RMC, and the local government unit before hira mag-declare ang Department of Agriculture. So, enact appropriate ordinance for this purpose and in accordance with the national fishery policies. The Sangguniang and the province shall review the ordinance enacted by the municipality and Component City. So, yun, pwede ra mag-enactin mga ordinance protecting ang aton mga aquatic resources. So, shall enforce all fishery laws, rules and regulations as well as valid fishery ordinance enacted by the municipal or city council. Management of contiguous fishery resources with other LGU group themselves and coordinate with each other to achieve objective and integrated fishery resource management. So perhaps ang mga adjacent natin nga mga LGUs pwede ra mag-enter to memorandum of agreement nga for the protection of specific area, kumbaga area nga area ko kumbaga both man tara nakaka-benefit ito nga specific nga sea, river kuan. So pwede tira mag-enter into. So grant of fishing privilege in municipal waters. So the duly registered fisher folks organization cooperative shall have preference in the grant of fishery rights by the municipal city council pursuant to the section 149 of the local government code. So section 149 of the local government code provides for the fishery rentals, fees, and charges. So the municipality, kumbaga the municipality was given the exclusive authority to grant fishery privilege in the municipal waters and impose rental fees or charges therefore in accordance with the provision of the local government code. So provided that in the areas where the special agency or offices with jurisdiction over the municipal waters by virtue of special laws creating this agency such as but not limited to Laguna Lake Development Authority. So familiar kita ini and dito Laguna and Palawan Council for Stable Development. So the office shall continue to grant permits for proper management and implementation of the aforementioned structure. So ining specific provision nag-providing preference sa aton mga registered fisher folks organization and cooperative. So that's why gin ko ang good gining power naton mga civil society organization aton cooperative para at least mendera preference kumbaga fisher folk organization or cooperative and fishery rights an aton municipal waters. So dirila nga right mindagapiton ng certain mga assistance nga ginahatag it Department of Agriculture, Cooperative Development Authority para at least mas mag-upay era operation. So users municipal water, all fishery related activities sa municipal water shall be utilized by municipal fisher folks and their cooperative or listed in such in the registry of municipal fisher. So na-discuss ko na gapin so dapat mindalat kita registry of municipal fisher folks kaya at least para mamonitor natin kung herahin no ini nga mga kon naton mga fisher folks. So the mandate from this law nga the LGU shall maintain a registry of municipal fisher folk who are fishing or may desire to fish in the municipal water for purpose of determining priorities among them, of limiting entry into municipal waters and monitoring fishery activities and other related purposes. So yun nga, na-mention kanina, para sa monitor liwat natin, tas kung itira mga activities liwat. So priorities of responsible fisher folks. So responsible fisher folks shall have the priority to exploit municipal demarcated fisher areas of the said municipality. However, when it is determined by the LGU and the Department of Agriculture that the municipal waters overfished based on available data information or in danger of the being overfished, that there is a need to regenerate the fishery resource, the LGU shall prohibit or limit fishery activities. So, yun. So, dalat kita ha, tapos na kita ng commercial and municipal fisheries, to dalat kita han commercial fisheries. So, commercial fishery is the taking of fishery species or aquatic resources for trade or business. So commercial fishing vessel license and other licenses. So no person shall operate a commercial fishing vessel, pearl fishing vessel, or fishing vessel for scientific research or educational purpose, or engage in any fisher activity, or seek employment as a fisher folk or pearl driver without first securing license from the Department of Agriculture, the period of which shall be prescribed by the DA. So yun na mention ko kanina nga, hindi ila talaga it naghahatag, kumbaga nag-i-issue license ng mga fishing vessels and mga other kuan kay hirat mi the mandate to issue such license. So person eligible for commercial vessel license, so no commercial fishing vessel license shall be issued except to citizen of the Philippines, partnership or association, cooperative corporation, duly registered in the Philippine law, at least 60% of the capital of which is owned by the Filipino citizens. So may kita 60% ng ownership requirement mga corporation niya na kumbaga nationality ano sa nga corporation. So 60%. So no selling, transferring, or signing directly or indirectly stock or interest therein to any person not qualified to hold license. So yun. Any transfer or sale shall be null and void and shall not be registered in the books of association, cooperative, or corporation. For purpose of commercial fishing, must secure certificate of Philippine and such other documents necessary for fishing operation. So, fishing by Philippine commercial fishing fleet in the international waters. The fishing vessels of the Philippine Registry may operate in international waters or waters of other countries which allow such fishing operation. But they should comply with the safety, manning, and the requirement of the Philippine Coast Guard, Maritime Industry Authority, and other agencies concerned. Secure an international fishing permit and certificate of clearance from the Department of Agriculture. And fish caught by such vessel shall be considered as caught in the Philippine waters and therefore not subject to import duties and taxes, but only when it is landed in the duly designated fish landing in the fish port in the Philippines. So perhaps ining international waters pertains to high seas. Ini kay bag high seas pwede man kumbaga waray man kita nga da parang rights kumbaga diri part of aton jurisdiction. Tas diri malat part in mga in other country kumbaga minda kumbaga res communis nakakandang kami itong principle nga anyone can use abuse that specific area kay waray man nagki-claim kumbaga waray may tag-iya. So next is aquaculture. So aquaculture pertains to the fishery operations involving all forms of raising and culture fish and other fishery species in fresh marine water areas. So ini mga fish ponds, mga fish pens, so din niya. So, disposition of public funds for fishery purposes. Public lands such as tidal swamps, mangroves, marshes, foreshore lands, and ponds suitable for fishery operation shall not be disposed or alienated upon effectivity of this code. Fish pond lease agreement may be issued for public lands that may be declared available for fish land development primarily for the qualified fisher folk cooperatives and an association. Kumbaga, generally, bawal talaga gamitan. Pero however, kung may the fish pond lease agreement, so pwede gamitan itong public lands for fish pond development. Siyempre, mga qualified lang ang Fisher Fox Cooperative Association at pwede itong tagaan. So, lease a fish pond. So, fish pond lease to qualified person, fisher folk organization or cooperative shall be subject to the following condition. So, no more than 50 hectares for individuals and 250 hectares for corporation. So, the lease shall be for a period of 25 years and renewable for another 25 years. So, lease rates for fishing area shall be determined by the Department of Agriculture. So, ang mga, kumbaga, comparatera, babaydan for that lease, Department of Agriculture, it mag-determine ito. The area leased shall be developed and producing on a commercial scale within 3 years from the approval of lease contract. The fish pond shall not be subleased in whole and in part. The transfer assignment of rights of the fish pond lease agreement shall be allowed only upon prior written approval by the DA. So, pwede mag-transfer ni mo right itong FLA, pero subject for approval lagay ito ni Department of Agriculture. Okay? Siyempre, determine nila kung qualified ito nga mga fisher folk organization or cooperative. The lessee shall undertake reforestation for banks, bays, streams, and seashore, fronting the deck of the fish pond subject to the rules and regulation. So, the lessee shall provide facilities that will minimize environmental pollution. So, dapat may danira mga specific mechanism nga ginihimo in order to prevent environmental or prevent to kung minimize environmental pollution. So, amount mga conditions. So, very specific area. So, 50 hectares an individual, 250 corporation. Tapos ang period liwat, so 25 years. Tapos renewable for another 25 years. So, what if there's an absentee or fish pond lease agreement on fish pond lease agreement holder? It shall result to automatic cancellation of improvement thereon forfeited in favor of the government. So, ang mga gin-constructed nga mga building or kung ano matida nga mga facility, so forfeit in favor of the government. So, kung ginabandon fish pond, so dapat i-revert niya into original mangrove state. Kumbaga, as defined kanina, kung anong mangrove. So, dapat i-revert, kumbaga, i-revert. Correct pa kan term. So, yun. License to operate fish pens, fish cages, and fish traps. So, it shall be constructed and shall operate only within the established zones duly designated by LG in consultation with the FARMCs concerned, consistent with the national fishery policies after the corresponding license thereof have been secured. So, kumbaga, LGU with the consultation of Fisheries and Aquatic Research Management Council, hirap mag-identify kung na itong specific areas in the municipal waters or within municipal jurisdiction nga pwede himualin ng mga fish pens, fish cage, and fish traps. So, dire pwede bisan diin. So, grant a privilege for operation of fish pens. So, no new concessions, licenses, permits, leases, and similar privilege for the establishment or operation of the fish pens, fish cage, fish corrals, traps, and other similar structure in municipal area shall be granted except to municipal fisher folks and their organization. So yun, makikita natin kung gaano gintatagan priority or privilege itaton mga municipal fisher folks nga pag regarding kuha na mga fishery activities. So ang tatagan ran mas dako nga right. So ang purpose ini nga asya gintatagan nirang privilege syempre to protect kanira kuan ang livelihood na naton mga local fisher folks. Tapos yun, benefit of the municipal fisher folks, tapos to prevent gap siguro mga large scale nga mga commercial interest ng mga ibang mga commercial mga corporations. So yun. So post-harvest facilities, activities and trades. So comprehensive post-harvest and ancillary industries plan. So the Department of Agriculture shall conduct a regular study of fishery post-harvest operations and ancillary industries in the formulation of comprehensive plan for post-harvest ancillary industries. It shall take into account, among others, the following: detailed and clear guidelines on the distribution, construction, maintenance, and use of post-harvest infrastructure facilities. So perhaps in ang mga ports, ang mga facility nga na pagkakan ang naton mga na-catch, so or mga facility nga nagpa-process naton mga harvest. So extension of credit and incentive of post-harvest operations, promotion and strengthening of semi-processing, processing and handling, conduct of domestic fish meal industry, development of fishery shipbuilding and repair of viable industry, development and strengthening of marketing facility and activities, including the pricing system with emphasis to collective marketing and elimination of middlemen. So yun, nagkuha nga dihin provision regarding the elimination of middlemen. So ginpo-promote ining alo nga dapat haton mga fisher folks and transaction dire nga maagi pa middleman, kay kung naagi kasi middleman medyo nako-compromise untan kuan kita ang aton mga fisher folks. Siyempre middleman mapatong itira mas ma-demand. So dapat mo pa kung direct hire ang aton pagpo-purchase ito nga mga corporation nga nidan mga raw materials. So yun. So increased participation of cooperatives and governmental organization in post-harvest operations and ancillary industries, and integration of fisheries post-harvest operation into national fisheries plan. So registration and licensing of post-harvest facilities. So yun, na-mention ko kanina, ang atong mga processing plants, ice plants and cold storage, fish ports, landing under fishery business establishment must be registered with and be licensed by the LGU, which shall prescribe minimum standard for facilities in consultation with the department. So dapat ini nga mga facilities nga gigagamit na naton mga fisher folks dapat registered, kay para at least na mo monitor liwat na naton mga government agencies nga may mandate ini nga pagmamanage ini nga aton mga facilities, kay bangin liwat ito nga era facilities is parang in violation na kuan, kumbaga may danera ginihimo nga usa nga process nga parang dirhiya maupay, parang ano ba, parang para mas mapadali in production, something may kasi sugad nga mga ginihimot mga kuan nga para mas damo tira na produce. So may nila ginihimo nga kumbaga kung ano nala. So dapat nakukang gapito na monitor gapito at Department of Agriculture ng LGUs. So importation and exportation of fishery products. Export fishery products shall be regulated whenever such importation affects domestic food security and production, provided that exportation of live fish shall be prohibited except those which are hatched or propagated in the accredited hatcheries and ponds. So, giniregulate ni nga exportation. So, dili kita pwede basta-basta mag-export from other countries in mga food product. Labi na kung kita din niya Philippines, kumbaga nagkukulang kita in kuan in ito nga product. So, dapat king ko consider gapiton. So, to protect and maintain the local diversity or ensure the sufficiency of domestic supply, spawners, breeders, eggs, and fry of bangus, prawn, and other endemic species as may be determined by the department and shall not be exported or caused to be exported by any person. So yun, including kapan mga local diversity. So dili kapito pwede mag-export. Fishery products may be imported only when the importation has been certified as necessary by the Department of Agriculture in consultation with the FARMC and all requirements of this code, the fisheries code, as well as all existing rules and regulations have been complied with, provided that fish imports for canning processing purposes only may be allowed within the necessary certification but within the provision 61.d of this code. So no person shall import and export fishery products or whatever size, stage, or form for any purpose without securing permit from the department. So, dapat may talaga permit kung may kita gini-export kay otherwise that is violation under this under this fisheries code. So, yun. That ends the part of our report. So, siguro if there is question, pwede na lang siguro later after Cancer Santos kaya matas reporter. So, i-write down lanay